The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because
and he fires one that's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now Mahomes. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes over the middle. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
43, 43.
They'll go with Jones. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Mahomes will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2. And instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. Getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Right back to Davis. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here's Bass now to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelce. Travis Kelce. Touchdown. Travis Kelce. 75 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Butker on for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On second and inches, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's going to get this down near the 25. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. On play action, they'll throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Cook following the penalty. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to keep it again. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen, 36 yards. And the Bills have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because you had the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Give the credit there to Jordan Phillips, getting in the backfield for the tackle for loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3 yards remain for second down. Allen looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go.
Now Allen. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Allen to throw. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they just continue to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field.
Hello there and welcome, everyone. I'm the coach, and this is a MUTCraft game that's shaping up to be a good one.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the 9th-year QB out of Eastern Illinois, author of 2 magical playoff runs in the last 3 seasons, Jimmy Garoppolo. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones.
he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. There's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. And they will score a pick-6 for the Bears touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there's good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now Hill to return it. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Bringing him out is the pride of North Dakota State. Now in his 7th NFL season, Carson Wentz. Flushed out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Wentz again. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Play action. Now Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd down, that pass. Welcome in, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them? And change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away. I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Play action now. Prescott. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Mixon trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Mixon again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Rodgers now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, Charles, look, and this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his right. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early? Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Rodgers' throw pulled in by Hopkins. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Finding Gray on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. An unfortunate... everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Ka'imi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Well, that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Henry up the middle. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Allen going to go on 4th down. The quick slant caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Ja'Marr Chase, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Succop. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Kamara up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And some room to maneuver, and he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's complete left side to Gray. He's got the 1st down and more. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
tie ball game. Still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Mahomes to throw once more. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gray. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Quintez Cephus from 10 yards out. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Joey Bosa from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Allen's throw taken in here by Chase. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.